feel is. So I know it was. Okay. Pull it all the way down. Like I said, it's a very full mix. Okay, so look down in the bottom. Notice how it's consistent all the way down through. Okay? So that's pretty much done. You want it to be a little bit crumbly. That's okay. Okay, so now we're going to lift it off. Okay. Okay, so now what we want to do is grab a salad bowl, and we want to take some cinnamon, and we want to just dust the bottom of the bowl, just like so. Okay, and now what I'm going to do is I'm going to take some pieces of dough, like so. I'm going to move them around like this. And now I'm going to add a little more cinnamon, and then I'm going to add some more dough. And now some more cinnamon. See, and basically the idea is to marble the cinnamon through the dough in the bowl. Put all that dough at the bottom. Go. And now I'm going to actually sprinkle it again, which I might have to do a couple more times during the scooping process as well, because I want a nice marbling effect. Okay, so now let me clean the table here real quick. Okay, so now what I want to do is I want to scoop not full, but just partly, and then I want to do it again, and then again. Okay, so it's not just one big scoop, it's actually 3 small scoops, and that way you get 3 different surfaces, what I call grooves of cinnamon. Okay, so we'll put that one there. Okay, 1 and 2. Exactly, that's how you get the marbling effect. Okay, so there's 1, 2, and 3. Oop, need a little more. It's gonna be a nice even scoop. 1, 2, 3. Okay. Okay. That one I just got twice really, but that's okay. Okay. We'll do one more. Now these are just going to be, according to the scoop you have, how many you can put on a pan. Okay, so here's 8 on this pan. We'll just set this off to the side. Okay, we'll do another one here. We'll do it the same way. 1, 2. We want some globs of cinnamon, that's good. We want some nice pockets of cinnamon. And then some spots where there's not so much. You don't want it to be overwhelming. Okay, so now at this point I could keep working into the center, but what I'm going to do is demonstrate how I go around the edge and re-sprinkle the top surface here. Okay, and then that's going to ensure that I have plenty of cinnamon for each cookie. Okay. There we go. Okay, so we have 2 pans that are ready to bake. And we're going to turn on the oven. Actually, the oven's already preheated, but we'll turn this on. They're going to bake for about 8 minutes on one side, then we're going to turn them for about another 5 minutes on the other side. We want them to be a little bit underdone. We want to have a little bit of goo in the center. So that's what we'll be looking for. Now while they're in the oven, I'll probably scoop a few more, put them on a pan so that they can be saved and baked at a later date. So we'll be back in just a few minutes. Okay, so we've had our cookies in the oven for about 12 minutes now. I did turn them a few minutes ago, and let's check to see if they are done. I do believe they are. Look at that. Oh yeah. So we have a nice golden brown. They've started to sink a little bit. Oh yeah. Let's set it on the table. Oh, very nice. Very nice indeed.
That's beautiful.
Okay, so let's let them sit for about 2 minutes and then we'll enjoy them. Maybe 5 minutes. We'll let them sit for a few minutes, let them set up a little bit so they're not all melty and gooey. Alright, so we'll be right back. Alright folks, our cookies have been sitting on the table for about 8-10 minutes now. They're cool enough that we can lift them off the pan and enjoy them without getting burned or having the cookies fall apart. Now I did want to point something out before we go and start eating these. You have some that look, you know, what I would call tight, and then some that I would call loose, okay? These are loose because what it is you have a little bit more butter content for your ball of cookie than say something like this. This is probably a little more flour content and this is a little more butter content, and you can see the difference because this looks all melty on the top where this looks a little dry. Okay, now basically they're all going to be delicious. It's just that this one and this one and this one are going to be just a little bit sweeter and a little bit gooier. Okay, these other ones are going to be nice and moist and delicious on the center. The only reason I'm pointing this out is because if this happens at home and you see a difference in your cookies, I want you to understand why. So, that being said, I think it's time to enjoy a cookie. Which one do you want? You want to just go ahead and take one?
I'll take this one.
That one there? I think I'm going to take this one right here. Now,
yeah, we approach the camera. You can actually show this a little bit better.
All right, I'm going to break this in half. Okay, and notice how we have some cinnamon streaks here. Mostly you can see it on the top. The different layers of the cinnamon, and that's again from the multiple scoop action. You know, with the cookie scoop.
Right.
So,
you talked about the marbling.
The marbling with the cinnamon. Oh man, that's yummy. Good. Mm-hmm. Very
I've
good.
never had Snicker Doodles before.
No, this is the first time? Oh my goodness. Mm-hmm.
Okay, you pop my Snicker Doodle, Sherry.
Well, here, let me.
Mmm.
Mm-hmm. Okay, so it's a lot like a chocolate chip cookie, only it's a little bit sweeter. There's a little bit more sugar in a Snickerdoodle as opposed to a chocolate chip cookie. And then of course there's no chocolate chips, but we do add cinnamon, and that's the difference. But this is just a wonderful cookie. I really like these. They're always a hit, and you know, they're great to just munch on here and there, anytime in between.
Dynamite.
You like it? Yeah. Now, if you really wanted to get down, you can take two of these guys and put a little scoop of vanilla ice cream in between. Make a sandwich.
Mmm.
Oh yeah. Now that's a whole nother level.
What I would actually do, I'd take these two and some pecan praline ice cream.
Mm. Well, yeah.
That's what I call grown-up ice cream sandwiches.
I can see that. Oh yeah. Very, very good.
Oh my god, this is so good.
Mm-hmm. Well, I think that the ladies are going to need to try these next.
Oh yeah.
So, well, folks, I hope you've enjoyed our video, and remember to bake with love and passion. Things are sure to be delicious, whatever you make when you do. And that being said, happy baking. See you next time.